Why women are so important. Believe it or not, why are women so important? Well, by their nature, they are designed not to follow a man. They have to be taught to submit to a man. Why? Because that is not her nature to submit to a man. More her nature to manipulate a man, lure a man, trick a man, dominate a man, and even kill a man. Hence the siren around the Starbucks cup. So why are women so important? Because the weakness of man began with Adam in the garden. Metaphorically, allegorically, literally, symbolically, whatever. Here is how it goes. Eve deceived, not Adam. Adam was misled. Eve was deceived. And the serpentine, lying, double-tongued, fork-tongued adversary went after the woman. No doubt, the love the man had for the woman, the mate that was created for him. You want to go after the one that is lesser or weaker in opposition, not lesser and weaker in physical strength or mental strength, but invulnerable in the psychology of weakness. The man is more staunch, more rigid, not as flexible, not as pliable, not as adaptable, not as malleable as the woman is, not as forgiving. More difficult to persuade the man, but a lot easier to persuade the woman. Get to the woman, you'll get to the man. She's the key. And then if you can corrupt that, then you destroy the children. Why? Since that deception, ever since that deception, you have noticed something. A man's need, the biological need for the woman, and the psychological need to protect her. She's a nurturer and the carer of the children. In a lion's pride, you see it done. Got to protect. He's not raising the children, she is. He's protecting the territory and protecting the pride, the family, the tribe. And he'll die and give his life for it. It is important, the role that we play. But the female is the key. Men, historically in the West, not in the East, but in the Western world, have been dominated by this ethos, this mantra, this spiritual psyop, through fertility goddesses. And you see in the Western world, although historically, even in antiquity and paganism, the fertility gods, the worship of the Mother Earth, the womb of the woman, and the sacrifice. And here are the women, through all types of marketing schemes and advertising schemes and propaganda. Get the women. They do the shopping. Get the women. They're raising the kids. Tell them this is healthy for their babies. Tell them they have to have this formula, have to eat this milk, have to have this vaccine, have to have this, have to have that. Keep the wife happy at home so you can play when you're not at home. Satisfy the woman. And the man goes and he gives her whatever he can. Nag the man, he can't take that. Use your tears, he hates that. Use your sex, he can't live without that. Do whatever you can by whatever means. That is the man's weakness. And so they use in advertising sex, 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 sex. And with the women, they have been programmed to believe that this is what makes you a woman. Why? Well, the state uses the indoctrination it gives you as women in order to control the men, keep the men distracted. Bleach your hair, put on fake eyelashes, red lipstick, rouge, tight dresses, show your body, accentuate your curves, talk sexy, be wild. To what? Demasculate the man, emasculate the man, feminize the man. Because we have to control that rebel part of the species, that male. He's the one that initiates revolution and destruction. We have to contain him, use the woman to contain him. And then together, collectively, the children will be destroyed. Get that man drunk. Get that man high. Get that man adrenalized. He must be consumed with constant distractions. It's the baseball season. No, it's the basketball season. No, it's the golf season. No, it's the hockey season. No, it's the football season, the soccer season. It's the surf pro. It's the WrestleMania. That will bring dads and sons together. Let's bond and let's scream and grunt and spend our money, our time, and our energy entertained, jumping, dancing. Stay in the forest and just fish all day. Hunt in the wild. Stay out of our cities, our urban headquarters that's globalizing all of you. And then we'll decide what you can hunt and what you cannot hunt, when you can hunt and when you cannot hunt, and what you can hunt and what you will not hunt. You are so distracted out there in the forest, you don't realize that the people downtown are controlling the forest and the animals and you and your bullets and what you can use and when to use it. You're controlled. You're distracted. Just a beer in a football game. Just a woman or mistress. And you have been numbed. And that's what porn has done. That's what Playboy magazine has done. That's what the sitcoms and the televisions have done. And now let's teach them that really you're not the head of your house. It's the woman is. Happy wife, happy life. She's in charge. She's smarter than you anyway. Her brain develops before you. Her body develops before you. And lastly, she will outlive you. Her life expectancy is longer. And then we change the academia, the curriculum in school. That's feminized. Let's remove the patriarchy. Then we change the vocations in the job centers. Let's make it more feminine. Let's get rid of hard labor and work. Let's go robotics. We don't need male muscle anymore. Let's make the man useless. And pretty soon, we won't even need his sperm for a baby. And you don't need it. In vitro. Wow. Just put him in a room with a magazine. Then he can deposit into a cup, and that's it. Let him relate to porn. Let him relate to a picture, but not a real relationship. That way the lesbians can have babies. And let's put a womb in a man so he can carry it. Or let's just use a woman to be a surrogate. Or let's grow it in a lab. Let's destroy the need of men. But we've got to pervert the woman, pollute the woman, contaminate her psyche, make her the enemy of a male. Give her what she really wants, the domination of a man and to be like a man herself. There we go. Make the man feel he has no purpose. You don't need him. The government's protecting me. We don't need you. The government's feeding me. We don't need you. The government's teaching me. Wow. And you men have let it happen and are letting it happen. You allow alcohol to rob you of your manhood. No wonder your children are watching you drunk, inebriated, useless, emotional, irrational, unnecessarily angry. He's torn you down with cigarettes, made you joke about weed. The man, get him high, get him less aggressive. Let's calm him down. And it's no wonder they turn to people on the internet like Tate and other over testosterone men, because they've been so under testosterone, no passion for what really matters. And the churches are no better. They become completely feminized, effeminate, less aggressive, less offensive. Nothing really required of you, demanded of you. No, you're not on a mission, and you don't like the message. It's a vacation, full of nothing more than dopamine, adrenaline, excitement. Wow. The wrong stimulation. You're not stimulated to act. You're stimulated to relax. It's not an upper, it's a downer. And your children think there's nothing to their life except a scholarship from soccer or basketball or football. It used to be just the boys. Now you over-athleticize the women because they can be men too. We need a football female league. We need to watch women in the ring tear each other's hair out and scratch each other's eyes out and bleed like a man. You've turned into beast, brute, beast. It's not the rooster in a cockfight, it's everybody in a cockfight. And it's meant the dehumanization and the other destruction of you. Is it the globalist? Oh. No. It's the fallen angels and the demons, the seed of the Nephilim, the dark forces that work in cooperation to the opposing angels to disrupt God's creation. It isn't about you. You don't matter. It is about the Father, the Creator, the Divine One, the Master of the universe, and anything to get back at Him, the destruction of you. The thief cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy you. And you're not putting much of a fight up at all. To save your mothers, your daughters, your sons, your wives, your brothers, your friends. It's not bullets, my friend. And it's not ballots in a voting booth. It's spiritual. You have forsaken your greatest asset and greatest ally in this fight, your faithfulness to the Lord. That's the weapon. Not to a church, your faithfulness to the Lord and His teachings. Your faithfulness to God's kingdom, His constitution, the government that ultimately will be upon His shoulders. The reason why you're being, the reason why He made you first, Adam, male, man. But you are distracted because your fathers did not teach you how to be men of God, but only men of commerce and merchants, men of sex and sport, but not men of God. And so you were misled, drawn easily astray by any and all things female, and by any and all things shiny with value of currency to accrue power for the sake of power, dark matter and dark energy, but not for the light of God that brings life, not abortion and murder. You were not meant to destroy. You were meant to build up, to be fruitful and to multiply. You, men of God, start your engines.